Welcome to another episode of Smart Remarks. I'm your host, Mark Impress Preston, and this is my playoff beard because the NFL playoffs is the most exciting part of the NFL season. So without further ado, we're going to get this show kicked off. Okay, so for our Marked Men segment today, we're going to focus in on Matt Schaub. There's a lot of young quarterbacks that are going to be playing during this NFL Wildcard weekend. You know, Andy Dalton, second-year guy, second playoff appearance. You have Andrew Luck playing in the playoffs for his first time, as well as RG3 and Russell Wilson. But Matt Schaub is one of these quarterbacks that a lot of people think when you talk about the elite quarterbacks that won Super Bowls, that thinks that Matt Schaub is in the class with the Breezes and the Rodgers, that he would be kind of that guy that's after that. So really interested to see what him and the Texans can do, because they haven't been playing good football for the past month. So now that it's playoff time, let's see if Matt Schaub can deliver. Okay, now for our smart picks for the playoffs. First, I just want to say a big congratulations and a thank you to all those who participated in my Pigskin Pick'em League. And congrats to our winner, Mr. Mark Preston, that would be me, for being the top NFL prognosticator. Now, I went 12-4 last week to finish off the regular season strong. We'll get right into the playoffs. Now, my Super Bowl picks before the year were San Francisco and Baltimore, and I've decided, even though I'm not very confident in Baltimore as of late, I'm going to be stubborn to stick with my preseason picks for right now. So that being said, I have Baltimore holding it down at home over Indy this wild card weekend. I have Houston. I think Matt Schaub in Houston is going to barely hold serve over the Bengals. I have Seattle and Russell Wilson going on the road to DC, beating a very hot Redskins team, because that defense is for real. They get Browner back this week to add to their secondary, the Legion of Boom. And finally, even though AP in Minnesota has had a tremendous season that honestly no one saw coming, I don't think the Packers can stop Adrian Peterson, but I think Aaron Rodgers will outscore them at home in Green Bay. Now, for one of the questions I was asking myself or thinking to myself, with all these GMs and coaches being fired, which a lot of people expected at the end of this football season, the Chiefs looking to turn around their organization, and they have the #1 pick in the draft, and the owner, general manager Scott Pioli, they want to hire Andy Reid. Now, I'm an Eagles fan. I've watched Andy Reid close. Not a bad football coach overall, but as far as picking talent, I hope Scott Pioli has that final word, because if you look at the Eagles depth chart, there isn't a lot of Andy Reid hand-picked talent on the team at all. So, okay, if Kansas City really wants to do that to its fan base and to that team and city and hire Andy Reid, go right on ahead. Be about 4 or 5 years before you can beat Peyton and the Broncos anyway, so at least it looks like you're trying. So that'll do it here for another episode of Smart Remarks, the playoff edition. Everybody enjoy these great wild card playoff games both Saturday and Sunday. We're going to take a knee here and see you next week.